Hello, our target for today, students will be able to solve proportions in word problems. Everybody's favorite, right? That thing that everybody goes, oh, word problems. Oh no, I can't do it. Today, we're going to be able to do it, and it's going to be awesome. And if you take a look at the worksheet, there are only 10 problems, and I'm going to do some of them with you. So, that is a pretty good way to do word problems, if you ask me. So, at the top, like I say all the time, please put your name up there. I can't give you any points. It doesn't have a name on it. Also, you're going to need a piece of notebook paper. If you did not get one when you came in, get up right now, pause the video, and get up and get a piece of notebook paper. Did you get one? You have one now? Okay. Also, you're going to need a calculator. We're going to get some decimals. I mean, yeah, we could work them out, but I think you guys can be okay using a calculator. So, even though they're decimals and doesn't come out to be a whole number, you get to use a calculator, so it's not too bad. Let's look at the top. Solve each problem and find your solution in the answer column. Note the two letters next to it. Write these letters in the two boxes above the exercise number at the bottom of the page. So when you find your answer, there are two numbers that go with it, and you'll write them down here with what they correspond to. So show your work on a piece of notebook paper so you got some room to write some stuff out. We still have proportions. We're still setting them up the same way. We just have to find them out of all of these words. I mean, I know you guys can look at it and see the numbers in there, so shouldn't be too bad. To make his special salad dressing, Wolfgang combined 7 fluid ounces of oil with 4 fluid ounces of vinegar. One day, he needed a larger amount, so he used 8 fluid ounces of oil. How much vinegar did he need? So we have oil and vinegar, oil, and we need to figure out our vinegar. So we need two proportions or two fractions set up equal to each other. So I'm going to label 7 fluid ounces of oil. So I'm going to write oil here. I'm going to put a little parentheses. And then on the bottom, I'm going to write vinegar. So I remember which goes where. So in his regular recipe, 7 fluid ounces of oil. So on my oil, I'm going to write 7. 4 fluid ounces of vinegar. So I'm going to write 4 on the bottom with my vinegar. And we need it to be equal to our new fraction. The larger amount, he used 8 fluid ounces of oil. So on oil for our new amount, we're having 8. So that's why we wrote oil and vinegar here, so we keep track of which one goes where. And then we want to know how much vinegar did he need. I'm going to use a V for vinegar because that's the letter that vinegar starts with. So proportions just like before. 7V, 4 times 8. Over here, if you want to use your calculator. You don't believe me? We get 32. 7V is equal to 32. Now we're going to divide both sides by 7. And V is going to be equal to, now let's see, doesn't say on this one, it doesn't say round to the nearest tenth. If you look over here, these are all rounded to the nearest tenth. There's nothing that's more than 1 decimal place over. So that's what we'll do too. So we get 4.5. So we need to figure out, does that 5 stay a 5, or does the next number mean that it's going to go up? We have a 7, 5 or more raise the score, so we're going to have 4.6. It was a 5, that 7 makes a 5 round up to a 6. And looks like we had fluid ounces. So I'm going to circle my answer here. And I'm also going to write it up here because once I start writing, filling in the thing, I want to make sure I actually have something written up here that I can look at. 4.6 fluid ounces. So in case we made a mistake, we have it written there, we can go back and look. 4.6. There's 4 down here. Here we go. So it's going to be IC. And I just like to help keep track of this stuff. So I'm going to put a little 1 there somewhere. So 1, 5, C. Okay, second one. We're still going to have 2 ratios, or 2 fractions set up. The ratio of height to width for a TV screen is 9 to 16. So it looks like height is 9, width is 16. How high height is a screen that is 30 inches wide? So height and width, I'm going to put height, width. If you want to put it in parentheses, that's fine. So, yay, better solution. So, my TV that I have, height is 9, my width is 16. Now my new TV with a screen that is 30 inches wide. Width is on the bottom, so my 30 needs to go over here. And it says, what is the height? I'm going to put a little h. So we have 30 times 1, 270. And then on the other side, I get 16h. We're going to divide both sides by 16. And let's see what we get here. So it's going to be for sure 16.8 or 16.9. So we look at the next number. 7 means round up 16.9. I'm not going to write the units on here because I'm going to be writing it over here. So, inches looks like. So I have 16.9 inches for our height for our second TV. 16.9. I'm going to write a little 2 in case I need to go back to fix something. So 2. And here at the bottom, I'm going to write a T, Y. And even though there are only 10 problems, I will do a third one with you guys. If you got it and you want to turn my voice off and work on the other problems, or skip ahead and see what the answer is to number 3, if you feel like you know what's going on, then you can do that. But I'm going to explain number 3, and then you only have 7 problems that you'll have to do. 7. It's not too bad. Gear ratio. The ratio of the number of teeth on gear A to the number of teeth on gear B. You know what? I bet my ratio is going to be gear A to gear B. Is 5 to 12. So we started with, so gear A is 5. So the teeth on gear B is 12. How many teeth are on gear B? So we have on this one that it gave us to begin with, gear A is 5, gear B is 12. Oops, that's not. So we can write the letter B. B is 12, these numbers here. And then it has to be equal to, we want to know, we can count those in a second. I know it says count the teeth. But what we're finding is how many teeth are on gear B. So I'm going to put a T for teeth. And then we'll count gear A's here. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So on this side, I get 5T. And on this side, I get 12 times 15, 180. divide both sides by 5, and this one should come out to 36. So my answer is 36. How many teeth? I guess is what we're calling it. Let's check over here to see our answers. Oh, I think this one's it. Just 36. So 30. For number 3, we So that gives you some more to go. Make sure you're looking at gallons to miles, grams to ounces. Looks like feet long to feet wide. So feet long, so you're matching up something with wide. Red paint, blue paint. Miles to minutes. Miles to centimeters. And then the quarts of paint to pick one of the sides that you want to use here. And then at the end, you'll be able to tell me what the detective said to the crook. And we'll be able to use proportions with those word problems. And then they won't be so scary. Thanks.